then. I wanted him to take care of me. And it didn't even really anything have anything to do with him. It was the bitterness of everyone prior to him. Everyone. It was the bitterness of the first baby daddy, the second baby daddy, the third. It was the bitterness of my mama leaving me, the bitterness of both of my parents being dead. Because by the time I met him, all of this had happened. I lost the best friend.
Yeah.
He didn't realize this, but he became a victim to my bullshit. And
Right.
it was because I was with him being a victim to my own bit. So I was gonna say, people around this area, when they do stuff for you, they want to either make sure everyone knows they've done it or make you feel a way about it. So, like, I'm not the type that likes to ask people to borrow. I don't want favors. I'm willing to work to get mine. I've worked since I was 11 years old, proudly. Like, I don't say it like I worked since I was 11. I'm tired. No, proudly, honorably. I thank God I'm still able to. I don't even know. I don't know how I've been able to braid for almost 23 years and don't have carpal tunnel yet. Like, and get down. Like, so I don't have an issue with it. And I think that that's what I had to realize. For the longest time, I was playing my own victim to all of my issues. And it was
Mm,
almost like I was waiting to be rescued. Like,
there you
it
go.
was like, oh, well, I did this and then I did that and I did this. And it's funny, honestly, in my main live, I mean, my first viral, the dude that asked me what I brought to the table, it humbled me. But what humbled me prior to him to be able to humble me was the reality that when I had broke up with what I would call the love of my life, when we were analyzing our relationship and the do's and the don'ts, because he was nothing like any of the rest of them, but we still ended wrong. It was me. It was me, me,
Who was the
me. It
love of
was
your life?
really all me. I wanted to be rescued. I wanted to be the ex that I've now been single for 2 years from since.
So
I've been single
he's
this
not your
year, this
child's
month.
father.
It's been 2 years. He's the man I dated right after my child's father.
Okay, got you. Go ahead, continue. Yeah.
Yeah, I had him and then I broke up with him. Later that year, I had met a guy. We dated for a bit. He ended up actually getting killed, unfortunately. Sorry. And then I had met this same guy around that time. And it's just so funny. I met this guy, but then my son was taken. I didn't talk to anybody because I worked the whole summer trying to get my son. I got hecka frustrated and I just enrolled into college that year. This was 2018. I went ahead and just enrolled into college to try to get my mind off of that. And that didn't work. And yeah, it just was some downward spiral. But anyway, yes, he was this. I loved him, like I just did, like I did. But the issue that we was having was that he was working to be an entrepreneur, and so was I. And I felt like he was older than me. This is all of the mindset that I had when I met him at this time too. So I felt like he was older than me, entrepreneur mindset. So he should have been a lot further ahead than he was. This is where I was at with it. So as our relationship was progressing and he wasn't doing the things that I felt like he should do, I just got mad. And it was just like, I don't want you anymore. But I never took the time to work with him on none of the things. All of the mindset that I have now, I didn't have then. I wanted him to take care of me. And it didn't even really anything have anything to do with him. It was the bitterness of everyone prior to him. Everyone. It was the bitterness of the first baby daddy, the second baby daddy, the third. It was the bitterness of my mama leaving me, the bitterness of both of my parents being dead. Because by the time I met him, all of this had happened. I lost the best friend.
Yeah.
He didn't realize this, but he became a victim to my bullshit. And
Right.
it was because I was with him being a victim to my own bullshit. So after breaking up with him, but realizing how much I truly cared, loved him, and really felt, I was like, wow, it's you. You are And then it was like, but then talking to the next guy and him asking that, it was like, oh wow. And you ain't talking about nothing. And
Mm.
that's how that live happened. And it's just funny because that live viraled a year after I made it. I made
You're
that
after.
live a year before last year. So it's just so crazy how, it's just now spiraling, the way it is because the mindset that I had by the time that went viral had changed even then. So, and then I don't have the mindset now that I had last November. So, like, I grow constantly. Like, so that's why I got this shirt on because this is one of my favorite shirts that my friend made, and it's hashtag soul grow. Because at the end of
Mm.
the day, it's like, you know what? No matter what you're going through, so what? Just grow.
So you realize this after the fact. You at that time you felt like from what I gathered from you, you were being controlling. You wanted it to be a certain way, and he wasn't on the same type of time you was on. So you guys just split, or you just broke up? You broke it off with him.
My last boyfriend.
The love of your life that we was talking about. You was like,
What about him?
So what I gather, just so I'm understanding this correctly, you said you were. It sounded like from what you were talking about, you were being controlling, or you wanted him to be a certain way, but
Yeah, I did.
he wasn't
I
on
was
that
being
type of time.
controlling. I felt like he was older than me and he was at his mom's. I had my house. He had an entrepreneur spirit and a business up and running, and I hadn't even started mine yet. So I felt like, okay, well, let's get together. You only got a few credits left in college. Like, we can make something happen. So I'm telling him to do all of these different things. He's doing none of them. And it's just like, well, you're not doing shit, but you're not even doing what I'm telling you to do. What the fuck are we doing here? Like, what the, like you're supposed to do this. That's literally how I was acting to him. No lie. So when it was done, it was just like, wow. And he wasn't a bad dude or none of that. It's just like my approach was awful. And it was just, that's how I was then. Like, and it was because I didn't heal. I didn't heal from so many different things.
There you go.
I just met him, liked him, because I was still really butthurt from my son being taken. So like, it was just trauma after trauma after trauma. And they're not excuses, because I had to decide that I need to do the healing. I need to do the shadow work. I need to fast. I need to detox. I need to relax. Like, I need to change.
Go ahead, baby.
So that new things can happen. I wanted a different result, but I was wanting to do the same thing. That's the definition of insanity.
Yes. Nah, I get it. I mean, I think we can all respect, and I think that's what a lot of guys the guys who've seen your videos tend to embrace you, because of your self-awareness and, in retrospect, your accountability now, looking at it, not just saying that, these guys were the issue, even though I know you said some things about these gentlemen, but you admitted that, hey, these are my faults. You said that not any of these guys, not any of the children's fathers were the love of your life. This is a guy after the fact was the love of your life. So
yeah, none of them were the love of my life. Not one of them. Yeah, I have no shame in saying that. Yeah, none of them were.
And for you to recognize that, guys, there you have it, man. This was a great show. I normally don't do multiple lives back to back, but we was on here. Sorry about the technical difficulties starting a little later than usual, but this is an awesome show. Share this video with your buddies, your friends, anybody who you think may need to watch this, because this was truly needed to be, some information that's not really heard, especially I never heard of it, that Missouri is on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to me. But once again, shout out to everybody who gave a super chat. I appreciate you. Shout out to my moderators. I appreciate you as well. Doing a great job and things like that. Also, guys, if you didn't know, Cuffin Reasons Dating Show every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're interested in being a guest, hit me up on IG or email me at jrwisdomunlimited@gmail.com. Like the video, share, subscribe to this channel. I invite you to subscribe if you haven't. Hit all notifications. Subscribe to my backup channel. If you're interested in credit cards, funding, real estate, just gigs that can help you make money, subscribe right now to the Hustler's Apprentice channel. The links are all in the description as well. And listen, man, purchase all my books, my merch. You guys see them right here. Puppeteering with Heartstrings and the Law of Attraction for the Pessimistic Mind. Pick up your copy right now for the price of a junior bacon cheeseburger. You can get it right now instantly. Links is in the description. So with that being said, man, once again, I appreciate you guys joining me on this late night and rocking with me, everybody who showed support and gave a super chat. And with that being said, this is Wisdom. Peace be upon you all, the mercy and blessings of the Almighty, and I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.
It's God's beat maker.
And I don't know. I haven't put a light in the sky for the G's that done turn memory from go. Blessings we send to the ghetto youth them.